Hey guys, Super Character Fan here, and I am so excited for this video because this time I will be showing you some tapes that are just so really great to me and that I've collected, and I hope you enjoy this video. First, I'm going to talk about McGee and Me. Now, who remembers McGee and Me? Because I enjoy this show so much. For those of you who do not know what it is a show using live action and animation to teach values. And as you can see, I have the whole collection. I have The Big Lie, A Star in the Breaking, The Not So Great Escape, Skate Expectations, Twister and Shout, Back to the Drawing Board, Do the Bright Thing, and Take Me Out to the Ball Game, which, side note, it is a 2-video pack. 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas, In the Nick of Time, The Blunder Years, and Beauty and the Beast, as well as this McGee TV Out of Control tape, which was all or most of the animated parts of the previous videos. So I really like this so much. Up next, I am going to talk about 3-2-1 Penguins. Now, who remembers 3-2-1 Penguins as well? It's from the creators of VeggieTales, and it is a really good show, too. These are all the classics. I have all 6 of the classics of 3-2-1 Penguins. This one I just showed you is Trouble on Planet Wait Your Turn. But there's also the Cheating Scales of Bolamanka, The Amazing Carnival of Complaining, which I do not have the main case for this, but that's a long story. Runaway Pride at Light Station Kilowatt, The Doom Funnel Rescue. There's a little rip. There's a tear right there in one of the spines, but it doesn't really matter. And Moon Menace on Planet Tellali. So those are all of the 3-2-1 Penguins releases. I cherish my collections of tapes. And if you haven't seen McGee and Me or 3-2-1 Penguins, check it out. It's a really good series. Next, I'm going to talk about these tapes, which these I really enjoy very much as well. They mean a lot to me. So I have the first 3 volumes that Sony Wonder released of Ren and Stimpy. This one is the classics, volume 1. And on the back, as you can see, they show the episodes and the segment even as well. Like this one's breakfast tips. Ren and Stimpy is one of my favorite shows. So yeah, I have that one. And then next I have The Stupidest Stories, which is volume 2. And once again, Sony Wonder and Nickelodeon have put out these tapes. It features, right here on the bottom, it says 2 stupefying Ask Dr. Stupid segments. For those of you who have watched the show, you probably know what that is. Then volume 3 is The Stinkiest Stories, which is pretty cool too. Then there's 2 Toasterific Visits from Powdered Toast Man. Then there's 2 more releases that are not volume listed like the other 3, like On Duty. Now, this one has 2 episodes because the one that's the longest is the Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxman, which is one of my favorite episodes. And it also has a Fire Dogs music video. Then this one is called In Disguise, and it had a surprise inside. It had stickers, and it features 3 episodes plus the Ren's Pecs music video, which that song was on an album called The Best of Nicktoons that Nickelodeon released. So I would never part with those tapes. These are like really special to me. So that's Ren and Stimpy. Side note, I also have these two Alvin and the Chipmunks tapes. Now, those were released back in the 90s, and I am a big lover of Alvin and the Chipmunks. So I have Rockin' with the Chipmunks, featuring Michael Jackson. And I have Back to Alvin's Future, which is like a parody of Back to the Future. And it features Alvin from The Alvin Show, as well as Clyde Crash Cup. If any of you remember Alvin and the Chipmunks back in like 50s, 60s, I believe. But anyway, I just wanted to share that because I love Alvin and the Chipmunks. Moving right along to Winnie the Pooh. Now, I have more tapes than this, but I'm not going to explain about them a lot because I already did a video on my channel on my Winnie the Pooh collection of tapes. But this one right here is one of my favorite Winnie the Pooh releases growing up. I just really like the interaction between Christopher Robin and the animals. It's really cool. And then I have another good one over here. This was from the Friendship Collection. And the other two I have here are from Learning. Now, I do have some from Playtime, but I'm not going to explain about that because I already made a video. So if you haven't seen the Winnie the Pooh video of my VHS collection, feel free to check it out. And this is really good to have. I think I was an ultimate Winnie the Pooh fan, and I still like Winnie the Pooh. Now you may be wondering, why do you have Sesame Street tapes? It's because I like Sesame Street as well. Now, I'm more about the stories than the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and whatnot, but I do have a few favorites. Like, this is the only one of Kids Guide to Life that I have, Learning to Share. They have two others as well, Telling the Truth and Big Bird Gets Lost, but I don't have those. And here is the Christmas special, Elmo Saves Christmas. That's a really good story. Let's Eat Funny Food Songs is one of my favorite release, and it's basically songs about food and Grover messing with a customer again. If you have seen those skits on Sesame Street, you know what I'm talking about. Now, I don't have the cover to this one, but this is a truly great video. It's Elmo Palooza. It has great music, and if you haven't seen that one, at least check that one out. And these were released by Sony Wonder, just like the Ren and Stimpy tapes. This one is 3 Bears and a New Baby. Then over here, I have Elmo's Sing-Along Guessing Game. This was released by Random House. And by Warner Brothers, I have the movie, the first ever Sesame Street movie, Follow That Bird. So that's a good one to have. Then finally, I have a few other videos that are in the miscellaneous category. And I'm going to start off with another one of my favorite shows, Rubba-Dubbers. Now, I love this show so much because I've loved it ever since I was a kid, and it never gets old. It just doesn't get old, and I really like that because I love this show, and it was just a great show. I loved it, and I still do today. And I don't have the case to this one, but I have High Noon in the Bathroom. And as you can tell, I have Here Come the Rubba-Dubbers in this special, I wouldn't say clamshell because it has a different case. But I don't have Tubbs Pirate Treasure or Finbar the Mighty Movie Star yet, but maybe those would be good additions to my collection as well. Another tape that I really like is the Wiggles Wiggly Safari, and this is the only Wiggles VHS tape that I have. And it's in this little clamshell. I'm not sure what to call it because the Rubba-Dubbers have a same one. Maybe it's a special clamshell that Hit Entertainment, right here, Hit Entertainment, released both of them. So they have a special clamshell that's different than regular clamshells. So I also have one of my favorite clamshell tapes, Buzz Lightyear Up Star Command, The Adventure Begins. This is such a good movie. It's a really good movie, and my favorite character is the robot over there near my thumb, XR. And this is a good movie too. And I brought this out to compare clamshells. They usually have this easy open clamshell case, while these ones are colored and a little different than this one, but they're still really good tapes. Need I say more about these? I mean, these are my two favorite VeggieTales releases. This one is The End of Silliness, More Really Silly Songs. And I have enjoyed this tape for a long time. I just really like it. And it's a sing-along tape. Then I have my favorite release in the Larry Boy Cartoon Adventures, which is also a mini show made from the creators of VeggieTales and 3-2-1 Penguins. Why is Lego My Ego my favorite? Well, it's just really good. I loved watching it a lot, and it has my favorite, probably one of my favorite villains of all time in cartoon history, the Alchemist. So this is a really good video. If you have not seen it, I highly recommend you do, because it's a really good one. Last but not least, I have two more tapes that are really favorites. So this is my favorite Charlie Brown release. It has a rip in the case, but it's not a big deal. It's Happy New Year, Charlie Brown. And I really like this tape because I like the part with the foxtrot. If you have seen the special, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's great. I just really like the foxtrot scene and the musical chairs and how I just like everything about this tape. It's just so cool. And then finally, I have my favorite Kipper release. Now, who remembers Kipper? Because I sure do. I still enjoy him, and it's a really good show. Fisher-Price on their YouTube channel started putting out episodes, and I'm really happy about that because it's bringing Kipper to a new generation, and I really like that. So this one is my favorite release, Friendship Tales. I have imagined that on video as well as Tiger Tales, and Kipper helps out on DVD. But this one is my favorite. I just really like the episodes on here, most of them. The episodes are Sleepless Night, Hiccups, Kipper is Unwell, The Conker Tree, Tiger's Cold, and The Jumble Sale. And Tiger's Cold comes before The Jumble Sale. But, yeah. So those are all my tapes, everybody. Well, the ones that I cherish the most. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe for more fun videos like this. And this is for all the VHS lovers out there. I enjoy them. I hope you enjoy the tapes you like. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!